welcome to Krispie King. I got invited to a snow cone and soiree party. And I'm going, I don't know what a snow cone and soiree party is, but I know what they need at the party, some Rice Krispie Treats snow cones. So today, you and I are gonna make Rice Krispie Treats snow cones in multiple colors. I'll see you in the kitchen. Hey, welcome to Krispie King. I'm Andy, and today we're gonna make a snow cone for that snow cone and soiree party you may be invited to later this summer. You're gonna need a box of Rice Krispies. You're gonna need a bag of marshmallows. 16-ounce marshmallows is what I'm using today. You're gonna need 4 tablespoons plus of butter because we like to appreciate the butter around here. And then you're also gonna need a good mixing bowl that's microwavable. You're gonna need some snow cone holders. All right, so we're gonna mix everything up. If you've already mastered the best Rice Krispie treat on earth, then go ahead and fast forward ahead to the part where we blend in the colors and we mold it and shape it all together into snow cones. But if you're like me and you need a lot of repetition, come along for the ride. So here's where we're gonna start off. We're gonna start off melting our butter. I've got 4 tablespoons of butter. I'll be honest with you, it's a little bit more than I usually use, but I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling the butter today. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna throw it in the microwave. We're microwave warriors around here. And I'm gonna set it up here. Let's see, let's go for 36 seconds today. Again, when we're making Rice Krispie Treats in the kitchen, you and I are just doing it together. I know that some people like to fast forward, short clips, cut ahead. I'm like, nah. Get your supplies, meet me in the kitchen, and let's do this thing. We're just hanging out in the kitchen today. You may be going, Andy, why 36 seconds? I still don't know, but listen to it sizzle. Oh, yeah, she's talking to me. She's talking to me. She said, let me out of there. Let me out of there. I'm like, all right. Perfect. Look at that. Sweet nectar. And so there we go. We're gonna get that butter all melted up. I'm gonna let it touch the edges. If you don't know much about Rice Krispie Treats, they are super sticky if you don't use the butter. That's why we're gonna appreciate the butter. Secondly, you're gonna rip open your bag. If you don't know, I'm going with the Jet Puff small marshmallows today. I'm gonna be real honest with you today. I don't usually use small marshmallows. That's not my thing. I go medium or super large, even though most people go small. But I thought, you know what, today? Let's do what the people like sometimes. Let's see what they like. So I'm gonna put them in. Hey, a little sweet nugget for you. You're gonna wanna make sure when you check the marshmallows at the store, you know when you pick up a bag sometime and they're all like crammed together in there, it's like they had a street fight in there and everybody's just in headlocks. Well, that's because you need to check the expiration date. Check your expiration date and make sure that they're fresh, because the fresher they are, the fresher the Rice Krispies. The fresher you are. Yeah. You want to mix the butter into each marshmallow. If you notice, I poured a load of marshmallows inside this bowl. When they went in there, they were not friends with butter. They hadn't been hanging out with butter. Butter's like that new kid in town. They're getting the meat right there inside. And we want them all to be friends. I mean, we're talking, we don't want to leave anybody left out. And so we want them to be soaked in the butter beforehand. One option is to melt your butter and marshmallows at the same time. I personally think it doesn't spread the butter evenly. And as you'll see, that means you have to mix it up well and it causes the marshmallows to shrink down to the bottom. You don't have as much fluff. You don't have as much mass when we're making everything. Each one of them are covered in the butter. So we're gonna grab our marshmallows right now and step over to the microwave. This is where magic happens, and it's gonna take your eyes. Right here, look at me, look at me. Now look at your marshmallows. You're gonna have to keep your eyes on the marshmallows right there. If you've been hanging out with the Krispie King, you know I set it for 2 minutes and 22 seconds. And again, you may ask why, and I'm like, it's history. It's tradition. It's a legacy. Been doing it longer than maybe you've been alive. Unless you're older than 20, then that's not true. But anyway, we're gonna let them melt down. I'm gonna come back in a minute and we're gonna watch them together. Hey, I got my eyes on the marshmallows right now. It's about time to come out. What I noticed is each of them are starting to swell together. Oh, that could be real beautiful right there. So they're all starting to come together. And now is when you add your food coloring, not after you add your Rice Krispies. Because we're doing snow cones, the first color we're going with today is blue. So because I'm using this new liquid gel, I'm not really sure how many drops. I went with 6 drops today of the Chef Master liquid gel, and then I'm gonna blend it in. Now, as I'm blending this in, it goes against everything in my body, because in order to cover them completely, you have to stir your marshmallows a lot. And again, like I said, the more you stir them, the more they sink down to the bottom. But you don't want a snow cone with white sneaking out. I hate that snow cone. You know that snow cone when you go there and you feel like they gave you half a squirt and you're like, wait a second, I ordered blue tropical, I'm on the beach having a good time flavor. And then when I got that, I got back and all they gave me was like the white foam from the ocean because they only gave me a half squirt. I don't like that and you don't like that. So here we go. If you notice, you can leave them a little marbleized if you like to have that marbleized color. Don't keep stirring. It's really cool actually. It doesn't come out, I don't see it come out as great in a Rice Krispie treat, but it's still really cool. So that's a good color blue. So 6 drops is gonna get you this color blue of the Chef Master. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop in 6 cups. I went ahead and measured. I don't like to measure, but for you, my friends, I measured 6 of these things in here of Rice Krispie Treats. So I'm gonna put some of them in, and I'm gonna start the party, and I'm gonna fold them into each other. Now, as we're folding them in, you'll notice really crunchy right now. I have thought about today's snow cone and thought I can't leave it as marshmallowy as I would like, because I'm gonna need them to stay really solid once we ball them up and put them into the snow cone. And the fun part, we're gonna mix some colors later, because who doesn't like to walk up there and say, I'd like a blue raspberry with a touch of blue ocean. Can I get tiger's blood? I don't think it means Tiger King blood, Carol Baskin and all. But, you know, getting that kind, and then can I get a little pina colada in there as well? You like to mix those colors. You get to summertime, you start sweating, you go up to the snow cone mobile, and you're like, I like this and that and one of the others. So anyway, if you'll notice right now, we want to cover each Rice Krispie. Now, I'm real hesitant to put some more in, but I'm going to go a little bit more because I told you 6 cups, but I'm going to leave a little bit for our friends right there, because I want it to stay nice and covered. And there's a place for crunchy. Today ain't that place. Today ain't that place. You like crunchy, you can get a Nestle Crunch bar, which I'm thinking about putting a Nestle Crunch bar into one of these Rice Krispie Treats. Maybe, maybe not. All right, here we go. We're getting close. The blues all coming together right here. We're covering each one. I don't want any nude colored Rice Krispies up in here. We got to get some clothes on them, and today they're wearing the blue jeans. So I'm going to butter up my hands, and I'm going to cover this board. And then the next step is we're going to dump the Rice Krispies out. Now that's real nice. There's just a little bit left right inside there. I'll be eating that later. While these are cooling down, I'm going to go ahead and start on the yellow. And once I get those mixed, it'll be time to start shaping these into place. So I got the yellow done, and I dropped in 5 drops of yellow to get this beautiful yellow blend. While they are setting, I'm gonna head back and make the Carol basket. So we've got our 3 colors out here. Grab your stick of butter, run it around the edges, and a little bit on the bottom. You may think, Andy, generous with the butter. Generous. You're welcome. You're welcome. So we got those all buttered up. I'm gonna place them inside this pan. Once I put them balled up, I'm gonna grab some blue here. And yes, are we gonna mix some colors? Like I said, definitely. But I'm gonna let these all form together, and then we're gonna cut them in a minute. We're gonna give them a little time to harden, And when we come back, it'll make for a cleaner cut when we put them all together and place them inside the cone. So right now we have our 3 flavors. We've got the Tiger King Blood or the Carol Baskin. We've got our Blueberry Blue Ocean Wavy Awesomeness. And right over here we have our either a Ray of Sunshine or what I like to call the Pina Colada. Because if you like Pina Colada, we're going to cut each of these snow cones into thirds. Because we're going to piece them together. And they're each going to play a different role in each snow cone. Isn't that cool? They're just like, they came together as one body. Imagine being that marshmallow. That mini marshmallow that was in there. He had no idea what was ahead for him today. Big plans. So anyway, we're going to cut all the way through. Remember, some of these might have a little red or a little blue, a different color on them. I said totally cool. It doesn't matter. So we're going to take an end piece from the red, a middle from the blue, and an end piece from the yellow. This looks awesome already. And so we're going to bring these together. I'm going to press them together on the lines where they come together. I'm not too worried about the bottom because I'm going to put that inside the cone. That looks delicious. But here's a little pro tip. We're going with the big cones. And on the big cone, you set that in. Mama said be home for dessert. So what we're going to do is we're going to set these in. And that's how you make it. We'll end up putting 6 of them in a box. I'm going to take some time right now, piece them all together, and I'll be back with the goodness. Hey, there it is. Snow cones made out of Rice Krispie Treats. It's going to be perfect for that snow cone and soiree party. Hey, if you're also looking to make something colorful, thematic, and easy with your family, with anyone, this is a perfect recipe. And if you want to know how to make the perfect Rice Krispie Treats, go ahead and click the card right now and it'll take you to my video about making the perfect Rice Krispie Treats. If you don't want to miss any more creations that are coming your way from Krispie King, click the subscribe button and also smash the bell so that you'll get updates every time a new video comes out. We know that everyone deserves to be treated like royalty, so let's start treating. I'll see you in the kitchen.